Hello everyone, I am currently 62 hours and 25 minutes fasted, and I will be breaking later tonight at the 65-hour mark. This will be my 12th 65-hour fast in a row. This morning I weighed in at 144.4 pounds, slowly inching downwards on the scale since the holidays. In the last 452 days, I have completed 168 fasts that have averaged 2.5 days. That means I haven't eaten in 284 days during that time. Think about that. In the last 15 months of my journey, I have not eaten for 9.5 of those months. Rolling fasts are how I lost 80 pounds in the first 5 months and have kept it off 10 months later. No pills, no meds, no injections, no surgery, just fasting. After tonight's refeed, and honestly, this shouldn't be a surprise, I will be going for another 65-hour fast, going for 13 in a row. Between you and me and the rest of the internet publicly, I am not feeling like tonight's refeed. And it's not that I'm not looking forward to refeeding tonight, because I absolutely am. I'm just not thrilled about where I'm going to eat. I'm going out with friends tonight to grab Korean food, and Korean food isn't really one of my favorites. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be food there that I will enjoy, but it isn't something that I typically go for if it was up to me. And in a weird way, sometimes when I refeed in this way where it's not something that I want, it messes with my head. It makes me feel like I have to eat even more, or I have to make up for not having a good meal. I don't know if this is common for other people who are in my position of kind of a binge eating type way, but that's usually what happens with me when I am not feeling satiated. So I know I'm still going to eat afterwards. I'm just afraid that when I go out for Korean tonight with my friends, I'm going to either eat way more than I should or try to compensate by ordering, I guess, maybe more unhealthy choices. But even the Korean place we're going to, there isn't a lot of options. Or I'm just being a big baby about it. But this is what goes through my head when I think about these things. There's also this looming feeling about me going on vacation and me going, well, not being at home and being out of my routine for a month. I have never taken this much time off, and in a lot of ways, I am wondering how I'm going to be able to navigate this. Even though I preach the same things and I say, just keep going. I mean, that is absolutely what I'm gonna do, but I'd be lying to you if I said there wasn't a little fear in what this is going to look like. Now, I have 5 more 65-hour fasts that I need to complete. I think 5 more, 13, 14, 15, yep, 5 more. But the upcoming refeeds on my 65-hour fast, I'm gonna be going out for almost every single one. And because of that, I think most places I will enjoy what I'm eating, but I think because I'm not gonna be eating the typical foods I normally eat during my refeeds, or at least not starting with them, it's gonna throw off my diet a little bit. And I think this might be the tail end of where my weight stays until it starts to gradually go up when I go on vacation. Hopefully I can still get a pound or 2 down. If not, that's okay. I'm just trying to think about all of this out loud. If anything, this is a reminder to all of you that just because I have been doing this and I've been able to keep the weight off and I've been doing well on my journey, it also doesn't mean that I'm perfect. And it doesn't also mean that I have everything figured out, because I obviously don't. And maybe this is the best way to put it. So be it. That's life. You gotta deal with it, you gotta figure your shit out, and you gotta move on. I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy dinner tonight. I also need to be happy with the fact that I'm going out with friends and I'm gonna be spending time with them, and that I shouldn't just be so focused on the food and nothing else. Also, I will have the opportunity to eat more later and eat the foods that I wanna eat, because I get to make those decisions. Trust me, I tried to talk to my friends, or at least I tried to talk them out of getting Korean, but they weren't having it. This is also a friendly reminder about the 65-hour fasting challenge. Are you in for round 6? Let me know in the comments. Have you been doing this with me since the very beginning when I started this challenge? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, just because you weren't able to hit a 65-hour fast doesn't mean that you quit and walk away. What it means is you hit your timer, you refeed for whatever length that looks like, and then you hit your timer and go again. You show up, you stay accountable, you be honest about your actions, and don't pretend like it never happened. You know what I'm talking about. When you are not able to complete what you thought that you were going to be able to do, you pretend like it never happened and you walk away from it. No more of this starting over bullshit. No more of this, I'm not gonna show up if I don't do a long fast, because a long fast is the only thing that matters. Because think about it, just because you don't get through a 65-hour fast doesn't mean that you say, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna eat for the next 8 hours and not do anything else. And then you know what? If tomorrow I can't get through 65 hours, I'm just gonna eat all day again. And then the day after that, the same thing. And then the day after that, the same thing. You need to stop and break the cycle. Fast, feast, repeat. Break the cycle. Imperfect consistency. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent.